Yo, what's up my fellow brethren, it's your boy Elusive and welcome back to the channel. And in this video, I made an insane class setup using the new buffed Goblin MK2 in Black Ops 6. This gun got a dramatic buff. I'm talking they increased its fire rate from 460 to 600. So in other words, it has the same fire rate as the Model L. And they also increased its ADS speed and they also increased its damage range, but they did nerf the damage per bullet overall, which makes somewhat sense because the gun literally would be insane if it had the fire rate of the Model L but still had the ability to two-shot. And let's just say I made an insane build using the new buff Goblin, and it is disgusting. It might be new meta. You guys are just gonna have to see the crazy gameplay I got with it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like and sub if you're new. But now that's over, let's get into this Goblin class setup, then let's get into insane gameplay right after. For the first attachment, I was running the Kepler Microflex. The reason I ran the Kepler Microflex is honestly because it's my favorite optic, as I mentioned like every single video. You guys can run any optic you like. The iron sight's not very good in my opinion, so that's why I feel like you have to run an optic. Just make sure you don't run an optic that nerfs your ADS speed because it'll make the gun slower. For the second attachment, I was running the ported compensator. The reason I ran the ported compensator was to help out with the gun's first shot kick and vertical recoil. This removes the gun's first shot kick entirely, which will allow you to remain accurate and stay on target, which will allow you to kill with this 3 to 4 shot time to kill with this gun, and it helps out dramatically. Without this attachment, you guys are going to feel that first shot kick even if you run the compensator, which can make you miss a bullet or two. And in doing that can get you killed due to the gun being a semi-automatic weapon, even though it does have a faster fire rate. So that's why I feel like the ported is a must to counter the first shot kick, which will allow you to remain on target, which will allow you to delete someone before they even realize they've been shot. That's why the ported compensator is a must attachment in my opinion. For the third attachment, I was running the long barrel. The long barrel is also a must attachment in my opinion. As you guys can see, with the long barrel on, it's 35.6 meters and 62, but without it, it's 25 and 44. And that's a dramatic jump, definitely when it comes to the beyond damage range. So that's why I felt like it was definitely a must, which will allow you to have that more consistent 3 to 4 shot kill based on distance rather than your gun falling off early. So that's why I feel like it's definitely a must for the long barrel. You guys can also try out the reinforcer if you want a little bit more bullet velocity, but I feel like the long barrel is just the best option. For the fourth attachment, I was running the extended mag 1. The reason I ran the extended mag 1 was just to have more bullets. Since you guys noticed the fire rate is now 600 rounds, 20 bullets is not enough for this gun. I'm actually surprised they didn't buff the ammo capacity since they changed this fire rate around. I felt like the default should have just been 30 instead of 20. I don't know what the hell they were doing, but this attachment is practically a must. You have to run an extended mag, whether that's extended mag 1 or 2. The reason I didn't run the extended mag 2 is because it nerfs the ADS speed and the sprint to fire by 9% and 12%, and I just felt like it wasn't really worth it. Even though the ADS speed and sprint to fire still won't be that bad with the extended mag 2 on, I just felt like I didn't want to nerf my ADS speed or sprint to fire. But if you guys don't care for it, or you guys feel like it's still fast enough, then go ahead and run the extended mag 2. I wouldn't recommend running any of the other mags, aka the flip mag or the fast mag, because this is definitely not enough rounds. And for the fifth and final attachment, I was running quick draw. Quick draw definitely a must for this weapon. As you guys can see, ADS speed is 150 with quick draw on, but the normal ADS speed is 230. And you guys can see that's a dramatic difference between the sprint fire and ADS. So that's why I feel like quick draw is a must, because now they're more even with 150 and 170. And now both of the categories are fast, which will allow it to be good in sprint fire and ADS category. But another good attachment can be the ergonomic. You just won't have as much ADS speed. As you guys can see, it's 180. And then quick draw is 150. 180 is not too bad if you guys want to run this just to help out with the slide and dive to fire speeds. You can run this. It's not too bad of an attachment. It's just a little bit slower in the ADS department, but 180 is not too bad. But yeah, this is the class setup I was running on the Goblin MK2. Definitely the best setup in Black Ops 6. Honestly, no setup is better than this one. I'm not even going to cap. But you guys can also try out the rapid fire attachment, which does increase the fire rate by 11%, which does increase the fire rate to around where the Model L would be if you had the rapid fire attachment on, which the rapid fire attachment does help out significantly. You just have to sacrifice another attachment, which can give you a little bit of recoil. But if you guys want to know the best attachment to sacrifice if you want a rapid fire, would either be the extended mag, you'll just have less bullets, or you can also somewhat try the long barrel, you're just not going to have as much range. Or if you guys want to try the iron sight, then you could drop the optic. But honestly, I feel like this is just good enough because there's not enough space for the rapid fire attachment. Now, if you're running 8 attachments, you can slap on the rapid fire, then slap on the light stock or the balance stock, and then slap on an underbarrel that either helps out with the horizontal, for example, like the vertical, or you can slap on the precision to help out with the aiming idle sway in the horizontal, so your gun doesn't sway if you stand still a lot, or you can slap on the ranger that helps out with the sprinting movement speed in horizontal, which will allow you to be a little bit faster and also not have as much movement when it comes to horizontal kick. But honestly, any of those attachments will work. But yeah, anyways, let me know guys' thoughts down in the comments about this Goblin class setup and what do you guys want to see me post up on next, whether that's that's a class setup on a different weapon, or going back to an older COD for a video, or Marvel, or trying out that new Fragpunk game when it drops, let me know down in the comments. But now that's over, let's get into this insane gameplay using this Goblin MK2 class setup. Alrighty, brothers. We're going to be using the Goblin after it's buffed. I'm not hitting that corner. And increase its fire rate by up to the same fire rate as the Model L. They just nerfed his damage per bullet. The gun I've tried and used for a little while, I don't know, it feels inconsistent because it's not like the Model L or the Krig or the Cypher where the damage, the beyond damage is the same as the effective damage, which is literally a letdown. Like, the fire rate is cool and all, but it's like I could have did something with the rapid fire, which I've done before. But making its damage fall off to where it's effective and beyond are not the same is kind of insane. When they have the other 3 ARs that have like the same fire rate and the same TTK have the same effective damage range and beyond damage range. I'm not pushing anymore. The Goblin's cool, but it's definitely better range than close range due to it's a single tap weapon and it takes 3 shots to kill. Now, my trigger finger isn't as fast as it used to be, and my trigger finger is also my middle finger. And I can't use my paddle if I use my middle finger as my trigger finger, so I'm forced to use my pointing finger. So my trigger finger is not as fast. That's kind of why I don't use single tap weapons anymore, because I'm not at my max speeds. Nope. Finally, a team that's not getting absolutely deep fried and baked and cooked. Because majority of the games, I keep finding teammates that are just all back spawn. And I'm not talking about where I'm at. I'm talking about in that corner. He just walked in the back spawn. I'm talking about that corner, bro. Like right here. They'll sit here the whole game. Now the question is, how the hell did y'all let them, like, straight up easily get to our spawn? And why am I getting stunned in my spawn? I guess I spoke too soon, huh? Once my team pushes up and gets control of middle, I'll push up with the grenade launcher. But, bro, honestly, everything in this game, like in COD that they remake, just is a less version and a worse version of the original. Like the grenade launcher, for example, has no splash, bro. UAV. I can't push. I gotta sit back. I can't push. I saw you. There we go.
Losing A.
I can't push that. He has the right angle on me. Come on, team. Y'all expecting miracles out here. Help me out. I got a harp up. Like, help me, brothers.
Taking B.
Thank you. I don't care if I lose anymore. This dude was about to fly over me, bro.
Bravo is on.
Nope. Nope.
Losing B.
Nope. I'm close to a nuke. I'm not pushing it, and yes, I'm camping. No, he stole my damn kill. I got it. Let's go. Woo! I don't care. I had to sit back and camp, bro. You see my team getting absolutely surrounded and clapped. And then I step out for 1 second and get hit by a rocket launcher. I can't. You see, every time I push out, now you know I didn't push. Like, my teammates be expecting God's work. I'm about to just call out the nuke, to be honest. But they got a spawn trapped. About to call it out right now. He blew up my damn thing. Yep, calling it out. You see, I can't do nothing. I literally had no choice but to sit back and call out the nuke or get a nuke. I couldn't rush. Get nuked, my boys. Yep. Yep, get nuked. I had to sit back for it, but what else can I do? You see, we're getting clapped, bro. My team is getting clapped. All I could do was sit back. Every time I try to push up, they had head glitch, they had car, and they had middle truck. Where can I go? Nowhere. Besides getting instant clapped if I try to do any form of movement. I pick them off of Jeep, I try to go, team getting clapped in the back of the spawn. I pick them off Jeep again, rotate to B up top to clap B. Now there's just middle. Team not pushing up. I can't hear him. I see him talking, but I don't hear his audio. I heard him crashing out. But I got the nuke, bro. I don't care. You gotta do what you gotta do, bro. I couldn't push up even if I wanted to or tried. I don't even know what I did. I did 57 and 7. Did pretty solid. But yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to slap on the post notifications so you miss the latest and greatest videos. And I'll see you later, guys. Peace.